Well, hello, all my amazingly beautiful Virgo friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today. Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, alright? Alright, let's get going, shall we? Now, my beautiful Virgos, this is your past, that's your present, and this is your future cards. There are three clarifiers, three that is, behind each of these. Alright, when we get to the future, remember that that is not set in stone, but it can change, just the future can change, alright? You can make the future change if you want. Does that make sense? I know a lot of people think that I'm nuts when I say this, but the future isn't set in stone. You decide which way you're going and how you're going to go about it, alright? So, like, I see a lot of tarot readers, they're always like, oh, you do not see this coming, but they're telling you that you don't see it coming, but you're seeing it coming because they're telling you. So that doesn't make any sense, right? So I'm going to tell you this now, is that you will see this coming, because the only way you're not going to be able to see this coming is if you're not watching my video. Does that make sense? But it's not always set in stone, so let's get going, shall we? Now, my beautiful Virgos, your past energy is the Queen of Cups. You are dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, alright? Now, she's very intuitive, devoted, and full of emotions, alright? You are dealing with the Four of Wands. Did someone just get married? They're celebrating something. Reward, prosperity. Oh man, maybe wishful thinking of getting married. You're dealing with a Leo, huh? Leo, yeah. Strength card, Leo. Resolve, conviction, and inner determination. You were never going to give up in any situation. But what you were going to do is you were going to move to calmer waters, which is the Six of Swords. You were traveling, leaving the past behind and transitioning into something better. So yeah, you were working towards maybe getting married, maybe moving into a better situation. Current energy is the Ten of Swords. This is disaster, rotten ruin, and destruction. Now you are fighting everybody to keep pieces of yourself, and they keep wanting and wanting and wanting you. And the best analogy I can give you to this is the fact that you are currently dealing with being the foolish knight. Now what that means is this. There was a knight, okay, think of like old time King Arthur knights, right? He left his home, he was riding his horse, he had a lot of money, he had clothes on his back, he had resources with him, right? So he's riding, and every few miles he gets stopped by someone that asks him for something. So he just gives it to him. Yeah, sure, expecting good karma. Well, he does that, and then by the time he gets to the forest's edge, the curtain of the forest, he's naked, there's no horse, he's got no money, no food, and he steps into the forest, right? And he runs into some cannibals. I keep wanting to say pygmy cannibals, but I don't think that's right. I just think it's cannibals. I always think of little people. Or like my Norianas on my planet of or my island of Nori on Eldor, my water planet in my books. Okay, they eat flesh, but they're like little tiny well, my creatures look like little tiny Albert Einsteins, right? And the foolish knight, he steps up, and they're like, oh, we're hungry, will you feed us? And he's like, yeah, sure. Not even a doubt in his mind, he's okay with that. Well, a little later on, all he is a head and a pile of bones. So currently you keep giving and giving, and you're fighting for everything you want, and you're tired. You're so fucking currently tired, Virgo, of fighting everybody, but you're not going to give up. You're looking within. Nobody's telling you what's going on. You have to look within, right? There's secrets. Your intuition is strong. I feel like that if you keep looking within, you will solve the mystery of what's going on around you. And, I feel like you're very intuitive, on point with being an empath, right? You've been so damn patient, and you're gaining, and you're progressing in your endeavors, but you're also sacrificing, very self-sacrificial, right? And you're dealing with a Scorpio. A nurturing or a turning point. I don't know why I said nurturing. I guess I'm getting tired. This is a turning point, acceptance of a situation and sacrificing. So taking one for the team. Now, your future is death, the death card, alright? Now, sometimes it means that you're dealing with a death in your family, and sometimes it means that you're dealing with the death of a situation and new beginnings and transformations and rebirth. Now, Virgo, with this case, I feel that you're dealing with the death of a situation, and I don't think it's a third-party situation. I really think that you're sad. You know, maybe you lost your job. Maybe there's a death in your family. I mean, there's been so much chaos going on, and you're grieving. You are definitely grieving, but you're being watched, so you're not alone there, alright? And I feel like you're a single mom, maybe even a single dad. There are people around you, they see what's going on with you, but they don't understand. You feeling alone. And while all the bullshit was going on, even though you're crying your eyes out, you aren't letting anything hold you back. Oh no, Virgo, you're not. While everybody's running around like chickens with their heads cut off, you were being very prosper, gaining your independence, and you're gaining your confidence. You're saying, I'm not going to let this hold me back. They wouldn't want me to hold this back. They'd want me to keep fighting and moving forward. And, I love them and I miss them. So that's exactly what you were doing. You're the fool. And not in the sense of you're an idiot, but you're the fool. You're beginning a new journey, taking your first steps and making hasty choices. You have no baggage. You're beginning anew. You don't even care about this right here. Someone, in the hands grabbing you, trying to grab your ankles. You don't have a care in the world. Alright? Bottom of the card is you're currently fighting with someone. Somewhere between the past, present, and future, you're fighting with someone. Defeat, bickering, and you're severing some ties. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But Virgo, this signifies entrepreneurship, self-reliant, and optimism. This is a person who, lost their leg and was able to create something out of nothing. Do you know what I mean? Not technically really lost their leg, but in his story signifies that he was able to create something from nothing. You're bored, dissatisfied with the situation, and you're very weary. You're tired of fighting. You're dealing with quarrels, strife, and competitions, but you know for a fact that even though I don't know if you know that you're not in competition with anyone unless it's with yourself. But for this means you're fighting over something stupid, and you both don't think it's stupid. Oh no, you don't. Alright? And that's why you guys keep fighting. And from my perspective, it is a stupid situation to fight over, because you're breaking your bonds with each other, severing ties, and your food's getting away. Do you know what that means? You're pretty close to Ace of Swords. Three of Wands. But even though that was going on, you're also dealing with cooperation, progress, and, group effort. You're not alone. Nine of Swords. You're nervous, paranoid, full of anxiety, feeling hopelessness in the situation. Virgo, someone's coming back for you. You're not left behind. You get the Sun card. Successful, full of enlightenment, hope, right? I always think of Resident Evil #2 when I see this helicopter picture and the dead people on the roof. That's like my favorite. You are victorious, full of success and recognition for your efforts. But that doesn't stop the fact that you are fighting with somebody over something stupid, and that maybe you're fighting over an inheritance, right? Say that's the case. You're fighting with the inheritance, or you're fighting over who gets to pay the finances, the burial cost alone is expensive as fuck. Virgo, you are feeling stressed out. Maybe you're trying to fight to make your buck stretch. And when I say buck, I mean dollar bill. But in the end, you will definitely be victorious. It's just that you're currently going through some shit. Heavy, heavy depression. You know, we all lose someone. We all lose someone that we love. And I'd say that you lost a loved one to a third party, but I don't see any Three of Swords here, so I think you generally just lost someone, and or loss of loss of an employment. This isn't going to resonate with everybody, so just be leery of that. Okay, so my beautiful Virgos, here's the deal. There are secrets. You're fighting. Maybe you're fighting for your life. Maybe you're fighting for a body part. You're on a waiting list. You have the strength to carry on. And you're grieving, but you're not letting it hold you back. Or do you have cancer? Listen, not a lot of tarot readers do this, but Virgo, if you want to leave me a comment, but you don't want it to be public, go to my About section on my YouTube channel and look up my whole name. Yes, it's really long, and don't forget the dash symbol between my last name. Go on Facebook Messenger and message me, okay? You don't have to say I'm sorry, for bothering you, but what I do wish you do is say, hey, I'm Virgo from this reading. Listen, I've got a situation, and then I will get back to you as soon as possible, alright? I promise you that. I will drop everything for you, okay? Not a lot of tarot readers do that. A lot of tarot readers are all about money, 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 and getting all them likes and whatever, right? Although I like when you like my stuff. It makes me feel like I'm doing a good job, but I'm doing this for you guys, not so much for me, and it's a lot of videos. And so I just want you to know how appreciative I am of you, and let you know that we're family, and you're definitely not alone, alright? Now I love you, Virgos. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And know that you're definitely not alone, okay? I love you. Bye, my beautiful Virgs.